There are two launch techniques in Beyblade X that are essential to mastering the Extreme Stadium and becoming a formidable force in the competitive scene. Get on Beybladers, Blade Bay X here, and with the help of Noozle 3D and the Takara Battle Pass, I have been able to gather for you the angles, RPMs, and video references you need to master both the drop launch and the short reverse X on the 10 most popular and arguably strongest bits, as well as provide a quick reference PDF guide that's free for you to download through the link in the description. Measuring the RPMs was easy using the Takara Battle Pass. It was also a lot of fun recording them for channel members. As always, I am super grateful to you all for your support. If you're interested in seeing content like this early, as well as my tournament match breakdowns, launch guides, and community video reactions, then please consider joining yourself. Drop launch is a B-side staple that in itself is a formidable launch, but also opens up the door for some great variations. The same is true for the short reverse X on the X side of the stadium, and they can both be used offensively or evasively depending on your matchup. The angle required for these launches is steeper than the 6 degrees of measurement that the bullseye level accommodates, but we are still able to use the width of the bubble, or dot, to help us get a consistent launch. When in a neutral position, the dot has an 8mm width, and when tipped to its steepest angle, the dot grows to a maximum of 13mm at its widest. Using this, we can find the approximate dot size when it is in the correct position for our launcher's angle. Luckily, both the orientation of the launcher and the angle needed is almost identical on all bits across both of these launches, with most of them requiring a 10mm sized dot placed in this position on the compass. Once you're able to consistently find your correct position and angle for each launch, you can work on developing your RPMs. The drop launch and short reverse X can both be achieved at higher and lower RPMs than I have shown here, but I have found that this range is where I personally am able to achieve higher stall times at the top of the stadium, which is typically what we want from these techniques. Please use the following video references partnered with my free quick reference PDF linked in the description to nail these two awesome launches. I have a lot of launches that I practice, and if you'd like to pick up digital downloads of my 20-card launch deck, 40-card drill deck, or my combo deck, then please check out my online store. If you really want to be able to follow this guide though, please visit channel sponsor Noozle3D.com and use code BladeBayX to get 10% off of your slip grips, launcher levels, or any of the new and amazing products they are constantly innovating to improve your Beyblade launching experience. Now, as promised, here are both launches on all 10 different bits with RPMs and angles included. The combos are built using a Wizard Rod blade and a 960 ratchet. Catch you in the next one, Beybladers. Peace!